I just got back from Memphis. I was honored an award from Charter Communications by lovely Lisa, TV Awards. My show airs down on Memphis on the weekends there at 10 a.m. in the mornings, and I'd like to thank the city of Memphis for supporting my show. And they gave me this award. You see it on the table, and I'm honored that if I receive any type of award from the people, it keeps me going, it keeps me alive. It lets me know Blind City, the podcast, is serving its purpose. But the only thing that kind of bothers me, you don't receive your first award from your hometown, where you from. But I do understand when Jesus came back into the city, they turned their back on him.
Langford Cunningham is really an inspiration.
Mr. Langford Cunningham.
Blind City, the podcast. It's headed up by a guy named Langford Cunningham. He had to lose his sight to find his vision.
Welcome to Blind City, the podcast. I'm your host, Langford Cunningham. We are the therapy for these streets.
Everybody got their ops, everybody got their enemies, but for real, now you don't even got to worry about your enemy. It be, the closest motherfuckers around you.
No, this is real. We getting shot by police. We getting stereotyped.
We didn't get a proper investigation. Well, definitely, I think it's a bunch of bullshit.
Your car got shot up, right?
Yeah, he struck the bullet.
Yeah, you from the hood.
They just passed a law where you can give a kid a gun without the parents' permission.
Wait a minute. They can do what? We got people in power that's not really for the people. They think the people work for them. You work for the people.
We got to talk about the disparities in our community.
Northside look like a bomb didn't hit it.
Hey y'all, this is Tashara Jones, Mayor of the City of St. Louis, and I listen to Blind City, the podcast.
If you found this content helpful, please share this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Blind City, the podcast. You can find us on all social media platforms.
BlindCityThePodcast.com. Happy holidays to everyone in the city. Happy holidays. Family, friends, everybody, I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And hopefully we as a people in the city can have a better year in 2023. Let me say this, I'm still gonna flip tables like Jesus, even though it's the holiday season. I just got back from Memphis. I was honored an award from Charter Communications by lovely Lisa, TV Awards. My show airs down on Memphis on the weekends there at 10 a.m. in the mornings. And I'd like to thank the city of Memphis for supporting my show. And they gave me this award. You see it on the table. And I'm honored that if I receive any type of award from the people, it keeps me going, it keeps me alive. It lets me know Blind City, the podcast, is serving its purpose. But the only thing that kind of bothers me, you don't receive your first award from your hometown, where you from. But I do understand when Jesus came back into the city, they turned their back on him. And I'm not saying the city turned their back on me. Sometimes it takes a little longer for people to recognize to what you're trying to do. Everybody don't catch on at the same time. And I truly understand that. But I still have love for my city and the Gateway. I just hopefully they'll catch up to see what this blind man is accomplishing. But at the same time, inside of America, we as black people, we have to learn to move as one wave. It's too much arguments on the internet. It's too much disrespecting of our black women. Too much disrespecting of black men towards one another. We have to come together, even with the political parties. Black people are Democrats, and now we have young people saying they want to start their own movement. Let me say this, we're stronger together than we are apart. And we have to find a way to move as one wave. White people have figured it out. They know how to come together under pressure. They know how to come together when it's time for a change. And they will put their differences aside to make sure they accomplish that goal. Other races have figured that out as well. So black people, for 2023, can we find a way to come together and agree on one thing to get something done in our communities? Now, let me speak to my people in St. Louis. We have a lot of entrepreneurs in our city, from hip hop to black businesses all over. We have too many different award shows going on in our city. And a lot of people cannot be honored. And sometimes you let the people pick on the internet, but sometimes they pick their friends. They're not really picking the people who are really putting the hard work in the community. But we need to find one common goal to have one big award show where people can get honored for their true hustle. Perfect example, take a look at this show. This is what I'm talking about when you can bring everybody together. And when you bring everybody together, you create a strong economic, financial investment. Take a look at this, the Stan Musial Awards. Take a look at it right now on the TV screen. Look how them people come together. Look at all the money inside that one building. Look how it looks. It look like damn near the Oscars. And we're still on the chitlin circuit in St. Louis. Because we're doing things differently. But if we come together, this is what our award show can look like. This is what our neighborhoods can look like. This is what our schools can look like. We're more stronger together than we are apart. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We'll be right back. BlindCityThePodcast.com. BlindCityThePodcast.com. ABC 30. Let me send a shout out to all my people in the city that have supported Blind City the Podcast. Thank you to the St. Louis community. Thank you to the North Side. Thank you to the East Side. Thank you to the South Side. Thank you to West County. Yeah, Blind City the Podcast. We in West County too. Yeah, they listening to the blind man. I got a special guest inside the city and they just pulled up. This is a special show. Christmas is coming up and New Year's Eve. And I got some special people that just pulled up to the city. Ladies first. You all may know her or you heard of her on the radio station. Bringing it to you through midday afternoon. Playing some of the best old school jams St. Louis has to offer. And she made you feel comfortable as you rode around in your car or if you was at work getting ready to do a walk for lunchtime around the building to get your exercise on. Just Live, thank you for pulling up to the city.
All right, I love the intro. You made me feel real good. I love that. I'm feeling that.
Got Just Live in the city. How you doing?
I'm doing good, babe. How you doing?
Oh, man, I'm blessed and blind using my disability as a strength.
I know that's right.
And my next guest, you know, I represent the young people. You know, I talk on my show about passing the torch to our youth in our city. They the next generation up. You know, we getting old. Mm-hmm. Age go up. It don't go backwards. Mm-hmm. You know, the older you get, the closer you get to the grave. Yes, that's just what it is. Yes, so we got to pass the torch to the youth. And I got a special type of guy in the studio right now, and the ladies love him. They go crazy when he hit the stage.
Okay.
He just got off the plane, just left the LAX and made it in time to get to his boy, Blind City. Lando, welcome to the city.
Oh, my boy, what's going on, man? It's good to be here, man.
Oh, man, I'm glad you made it here, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's a blessing, man. Good to see you.
Yeah, you can see me.
Yes, sir.
But I can't say yeah.
I'm here, man.
I know, and I feel both energies inside the city. Mm-hmm. So we're going to get right to it. I'm going to start with the ladies.
Yo.
With a lady, because Just Live, man, Just Live make me nervous.
Oh,
she make me nervous. She get the hugging on me, my chills go down my spine.
Me too.
She might bring my vision back. Yeah, get me in a bear hug, baby. Just, what's going on?
Man, nothing. Look, it's a rainy day in the city, but it's a good time to be here with you, you know? Right. Just vibing. I got some seeing Orlando that was up next, you know? It's feeling good. It's feeling good.
Well, let's get right to it, because you're in the city and people are asking a lot of questions around town, and they're listening to the radio station and they don't hear your voice no more.
Yep, I no longer work at the radio station. 96. I was at 96.3 R&B for the Lou. I no longer work there anymore, but you know, opportunities are coming, and it's been a blessing. It's been a blessing.
Lando.
Yes, sir.
That's what you doing now.
Yes, sir. Yes,
you in the streets, you grinding.
Man, the grind is impeccable, man. It's her. Like,
so what's going on with you? You got a hot single right now that I like, and you will perform it later in the show for everybody to see on New Year's Eve and Christmas Day, and that's why I got you in the building.
Yes, sir.
What made you come up with this song, man? Because, you know, when you listen to the radio now, man, we don't hear no inspiration, man. Everybody tricking out here, man. They tricking and shooting. They tricking and shooting.
You right.
That's why
right,
Just
man.
ended over there at 96.3. She got tired of the tricking and
Oh,
shooting.
yeah, I got a video. I'm going to show you how them rappers be trying to have me listen to their music. They talking about they killed their mama and their grandma hog tied. I'm like, wait a minute. I don't want to hear this.
It's sad.
So Lando, what made you do this song? Because it's a hit. What made you talk about the family?
Yes, sir. It's definitely a hit, man. Me and my godmother, you know what I'm saying? She a mother to all of us that's on the label. I just signed with the Nod Factor TNF, you know what I'm saying? We doing our thing right now. But me and my godmom, we sat down. She came to me with the song, you know what I'm saying? And she told me to finish it off, and I finished it off. And we came up with a masterpiece, man.
But wait a minute. Who's the godmom?
Her name is Angela Richardson.
Yeah, Angela Richardson.
Name is Angela.
You know what I'm saying?
Angela Richardson, you better holler at me or we both gonna be on Judge Mathis. Yeah.
Super Mavin woman in the industry.
So when you got the family song though, how old are you?
I'm 25.
You're 25. So
Yes,
with your age demographic though, they not trying to sing about family, bruh.
Yeah, you right.
They singing about the lean, trying to get it in, and how much can I pay for it? Because them women want them Birkin bags.
Yep, I beg to be different, man.
Right. So what made you say, you know what, I'm going to throw this out here to the people because I feel my community needs to hear this song?
I just feel like you said, it's well needed to be heard. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot gone from the families nowadays, and it's just a lot gone from, you know what I'm saying, good energy. You know what I'm saying? I felt like that song, as far as putting it out, is going to, you know what I'm saying, reach a lot of people. It's going to reach families, you know what I'm saying, not only black families, but white families, Mexicans, you know what I'm saying, whoever family is departed and needs to be put back together how it needs to be.
So that inspiration you putting out there to all human beings.
Yes, sir.
Because it's about humanity at the end of the day.
That's real.
Because we're the human race before any race.
It's real, fam.
Man, I like that, man. I was on the phone today, man, and somebody got excited for you when I told them I had you coming to the show.
Okay.
And just because we're speaking on inspiration and motivating people, inspiring people, these two people I'm about to name, they've been doing that.
Yes, sir.
They went through that whole uprising through Ferguson.
Oh, man.
I'm talking about my man Michael Brown Sr. and his wife, Cal. I didn't know you was related.
That's family, man.
St. Louis. It's St. Louis.
Yeah. Right. Too small.
Yep.
But that's family, man. I love them. You know what I'm saying? Like, we went through our adversities and we still going through. But God, you know what I'm saying? Like, we together and we pushing forward. You know what I'm saying? They doing their thing. I'm doing my thing. We bring it together, you know what I'm saying? We could be bigger than ever, you know what I'm saying?
I just had Mike in the studio. His episode will be coming out right before this one, man.
Okay,
yeah, him and
what's
Jesse
up.
Teller. Make sure you peep it out on
Yes,
ABC
sir,
30.
for sure, no doubt.
But anyway, we're going to get right back. We're going to talk more with Just Live, find out what is she up to. What's some of her new ambition, her new drive, her new goal? Because sometimes what God does, God can take us off our journey because he got a bigger journey set for us. He has a bigger journey set for us. So sometimes we can get stressed out and be like, man, what's happening, you know? But what's happening is you got a big blessing on its way.
I do.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to talk more about that. Right.
Yeah, you know, I was telling Langford, I've suffered a lot of loss this year. I lost my father. You know, I lost my job. I lost respect a lot of people, you know what I mean, all together. And I think that, you know, the trajectory that the path that I'm on right now it's so much. It's worth so much more than what I was dealing with and what I thought I had. You know what I mean?
Right.
And even though like my worst days was at where I was working at. I'm serious. I've never experienced, and I always tell people on the air, I said, you have survived 100% of your worst days. Keep going. I think about my worst day. I don't want to relive that, but I know I got through it.
It's
you know
real.
what I'm saying? So I say that, you need that. You need those worst days so you can prove to see how strong you are and how you can keep going. And that's how I felt. I felt so alone, and I had I wouldn't say necessarily an image, but you can't be sad and stuff like that. But those hours that I was on the air, that was my heaven. That was my peace.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's probably how you feel with music. You like, this is my peace. This is what I'm doing. And I know now that I don't really need that solely to do it, you know, the purpose that God has set for me.
Right.
So, you know, when you realize that, your purpose, and you really feel your purpose, and you know your purpose, the purpose that God has, set for you, and you feel that people tell me your purpose can change. I always knew what I was supposed to be doing my whole life. Right. I got a picture when I was second grade. I had a mic in my hand. I don't know what I was gonna be doing, but I know how to mic it. I know my voice would be to the masses, and I knew used like that. I knew that, so. Yeah.
Well, let me shout out to my sponsors. We got to take a break, but we're going to get back. We're going to talk about what else is going on with Just Live. And she just got an award in the city, a big event coming up as well. And we're going to salute her. And also my man D Smooth, also Rucker Puff. I shout you out, brother. Well deserving. You should have gotten it a long time ago. So we're going to talk more about that. And we're going to talk about Lando. He got some new singles that's out right now on social media. We're going to talk about that, any new videos he's shooting, and any performances, where he's going to be at. So when we get back, we're going to talk more with two of these superstars in the city at Blind City, the podcast. Shout out to Master P. Master P Roman Noodles. Pick them up at your local grocery store near you. And my man Snoop Dogg. Snoop Loops, not Fruit Loops. Snoop Loops for the hood. Pick it up at your local grocery store. All right? We be right back. ABC 30, blindcitythepodcast.com. blindcitythepodcast.com. ABC 30. Got two superstars inside the city. Just Live.
Hey.
Lando.
What it is.
Oh, when I say Lando, man, we just lost a legend in the city, man. Yeah. Lando Watson. Rest in power, brother.
Rest up.
I told you I keep your name alive even when people forget. It's all when you pass, everybody send out the rest in pieces. Mm-hmm. But what happens the year later?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
People move on with their life. But like I said, I'm gonna keep your name alive, brother. So rest in power. So Lando, what singles you have out over social media right now that people can go check out?
I got two new great singles out, man. A song called Family, you know what I'm saying? And it's another one called...
Well, that's the one you're performing later.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I got another one out called Lick My Lips. We just shot the video to it. It's crazy, man. It'll be out December 31st, you know what I'm saying? And we working, TNF.
Lick My Lips. Tell me what's the Lick My Lips. What's that about?
Lick My Lips. Well, it's another song, you know what I'm saying? Me and Ma sat down together and we came up with it, you know what I'm saying? She came up with the hook. I came up with the verses. We put it together and it came up to a masterpiece, you know what I'm saying? Much love to Kylie Jenner, you know what I'm saying, for her cosmetics, her lip gloss, you know what I'm saying? She put out and got out going, you know what I'm saying? I got her on the cover, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's dope. It's
not about the family, about licking the lips.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, I like how you move,
ladies,
man. Man, I like how you move, man. Hey, man, you got a little pimp in you.
Yeah, he sure do. He said,
man, hold on, man. I want to give you my damn cane with the gold on it, man. Yeah, you got a little pimp in you, man.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
For sure.
And Just Live gonna get them started.
That's right. What's the lick my lips? He said, I want the family to look at my lips. Okay.
Yeah. So, Just, so what's next? What's your goals now?
You know what?
You're a free agent. What's going on?
I'm a free agent. Yes, I'm a free agent. You know, I try not to say too much because I got some situations going on. You already know, but it is what it is. And I'm really looking forward to, how whatever God has set for me. Yeah. I'm really, when people say that, like, I'm just ready to see what God, no, I'm dead serious. God has a plan for me. And he's eliminated those obstacles, to get me on that path. I'm not about eliminate the obstacles in my own brain. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you be like, oh my gosh. And I had to come to this situation for me to realize some things about myself, the strength in myself, So I'm just ready for whatever God has for me for real, Langford. I mean that.
Well, let me say this. Are you willing to leave St. Louis if you get a big offer in another city?
Absolutely. They said, what I say, a prophet is not without honor in his own home, whatever. You know what the Bible says.
Yeah,
and that's
but I know you close with your family too.
Yeah, I am.
No, you're a mama, baby. You love your mama.
Yes. That's my girl.
You going to take her with you?
Oh, I will take, look, in my back pocket if I can.
Yeah, shout out to your mother, man. Yes. Beautiful lady. I spoke with a beautiful lady. I got you in my prayers. Hope she's doing well.
Yeah, she really, you know what? My mom really is an angel. I tell people that. I'm like, she really practices what she preaches. I spoke at my daddy's service, and I tell people this. I said, my mother was a vessel for my daddy's soul. You hear me? Had my mama not known, like, been with my daddy and, taught him about Christ and everything, it had just been a funeral, not a homegoing service. That's what I told people.
But you got a big event coming up, though. You've been not nominated, but you're receiving a very special award
this
from
Sunday.
the city. Yeah,
yes. I'm receiving the 100 award this Sunday at the Chase Park Plaza with magazine. Shout out to magazine.
And how they feel about you? I mean, how they people nominated you? People voted for you, huh?
So you know what? That process is something I don't know.
Okay.
But I'm really blessed that people felt I was enough to go. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that's dope. I'm really excited about that.
Well, that's good, man. I hope you got your speech ready, and I hope your mother's going with you and your family. Is something to appreciate in life when you get blessings like that.
Mm-hmm. It is. It really is.
That's good. And shout out to D Smooth, Rucker Puff, other people, and Miss Keisha Lee from Anna Malone.
Annie Malone.
Yes. So they got some quality people that is very deserving for the community that puts hard work in every day. Yeah. Lando.
Yes, sir.
After the new year, what's going on? Are you going on tour? Are you looking to get out there in other cities? What's going on?
I look forward to a lot of different stuff, man, this year and, years to come, you know what I'm saying? Man, I done did a whole lot of work, man, to be 25 years old, you know what I'm saying? I've been grinding. I was in a show called Euphoria Acting, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Also a show.
That's HBO, right?
Yep, HBO Max.
You gotta say HBO.
Yep, HBO Max.
There's a lot of streams,
that's
bro.
Right. Yep, that's where it's at. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can go check that out. You know what I'm saying? I was also on the show called Bosch Legacy. That's on Prime Amazon. Y'all can go check that out as well. You know what I'm saying? I just been grinding, man. Had a single hit the top 40 national radio hits.
Okay.
The top 100 independent charts.
There you go. Talk your
shit. You better.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm just grinding. I'm ready to hit the stage for y'all to show y'all really what I could do. You know what I'm saying? Because it's meant to be here. It's meant for me to do this. And I'm God-fed. And everybody that I got around me, you know what I'm saying, like I said, is meant to go where God is finna take me. So I'm truly blessed. And I just appreciate Blind City. You know what I'm saying? My man Lane, you know what I'm saying? We rocking, you know what I'm saying? Tough.
Okay, well, let's do it this before we depart, because you're going to perform for us in a few minutes. So we're going to have to let you go back and get dressed and get ready. And I hope the people enjoy it from St. Louis. You're seeing the next superstar come out of our city, Lando, the Nod Factor. Shout out to Angela Richardson. Look like you got another one. Blue check verified.
Another one.
Another one.
So before we depart from the city, before you pull off, just anything you want to send a shout out to the people that really enjoyed you on the radio, anything you want to say to them?
I want to shout out my family, because I call them family. I appreciate you rocking with me on Hot 104.1 and 96.3. And back in the day, I was on the beat. I appreciate it. People been hitting me up like, where you been? And I miss your voice. Well, you'll be able to hear it very shortly. I'm working on some things. Me and Langford might be working on some things. You never know. So definitely looking forward to you all. Definitely see. You can follow me too on Instagram at It's Just Live. That is ITSJESSLIVE. I'll follow you back. Man, I miss my fam. I miss my people. I miss being able to communicate with my community and rock with them. But y'all can still rock with me. I got some stuff coming into work. So. Yeah. Look, let me tell you, Blind City, this is a good dude right here. Good, solid.
It depends,
you know what I'm saying?
Depends who you're talking to in the streets.
But you know what? You stand on it. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. That's the difference between other people and other people. You know what I'm saying? You stand on it. I could appreciate somebody that don't go whichever way the wind blow.
That's right.
People that stand on it, I can respect. I can respect you.
And Jess, you got some more things going on. I'm surprised. Are you doing the podcast?
Yes.
We talked about it. Didn't
yes, the Black Girl Uncensored podcast coming very soon. We getting ready for that.
But there it is. We'll be right back getting ready for this hot performance by my man Lando, the Nod Factor. Angela Richardson, you done did it again. BlindCityThePodcast.com.
Whatever happened to families going to Disneyland? Whatever happened to this world and to these families? Whatever happened to loyalty? I can't stand it. Whatever happened to staying together, praying? Whatever happened to families having Thanksgiving? Whatever happened to this world and to these families? Whatever happened to every kissing granny? Somebody tell me what happened to the family? What happened to the love and the peace? Whatever happened to the roots of the family tree? What happened to the gatherings where everybody meet? What happened to reunion when everybody come eat? Remember times we didn't have nothing, we had to split a piece of meat. They Granny house mama, she work in and out all through the week. Whatever happened to the kids that were respecting their parents? Me and being the head of the household and paying the rent. It make no sense, so much depression going on. Feel like we lit. Whatever happened to our parents? Teaching kids about Jesus. So much pressure built up, lot of killing you for no reason. Don't go fund the accounts, can't even pay for the funeral. Whatever happened to families going to Disneyland? Whatever happened to this world and to these families? Whatever happened to loyalty? I can't stand it. Whatever happened to staying together, praying? Whatever happened to families having Thanksgiving? Whatever happened to this world and to these families? Whatever happened to ever your kissing granny? Somebody tell me what happened to family? Family helping family, family helping neighbors. Family all we got, we gotta be grateful. Family stuck together when they wasn't able. We gotta do better. We got to do better. No matter the cost, we ride the whatever. Tell me what's going on. Whatever happened to families going to Disneyland? Whatever happened to this world and to these families? Whatever happened to loyalty? I can't stand it. Whatever happened to staying together, praying? Whatever happened to families having Thanksgiving? Whatever happened to this world and to these families? Whatever happened to ever your kissing granny? Somebody tell me what happened to family?
Family that prays together stays together.
That was a good performance inside the city. And we're going to have more acts coming through Blind City that I want to showcase, that are singing songs or rapping about changes in our community. I will not put no music through my show that will degrade our women and that will encourage violence in our community. Now, I don't have nothing against rappers that rap about that because we got freedom of speech. But what we need right now in the city, if you can't hear it on the radio, we need balance inside the city. And this is my part of putting more balance of positive music back into our city. I would like to thank everybody that has supported Blind City the podcast in 2022. All the news publications, national and local. Too many to name, you will see them roll across the screen. But thank to everyone who has supported Blind City the podcast to get it to where it's at right now on ABC 30. And I would like to thank the staff at ABC 30, especially to you, Cynthia. You took a blind man and you believed in him. And now my vision is all over the world. Thank you, St. Louis City. To my mother, Betty Cunningham, I couldn't do it without you. You was down for me from day one when I was blind. You moved into my place for a whole year while you were still battling cancer. It's nothing like a strong mother. And she did beat cancer. And all my other family members that have passed away. St. Louis, I love you. Happy holidays. Happy New Year's Eve. Thank you. God bless. BlindCityThePodcast.com.
If you found this content helpful, please share this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Blind City the Podcast. You can find us on all social media platforms.